what am I buying? And then you mentioned the other concept, fast follower, which is saying that this borrows from the commercial world. I'm either a first mover, which means I'm developing the technology, or I'm a fast follower. Well, we have to recognize that for these commercial technologies that the Defense Department's using, they're not the developer anymore. They may have been at one time with like the semiconductor industry we talked about at the top of our time together. The department was involved in bringing that to market. But commercial software, small drones, commercial satellites, the department is not developing that. So, but if I'm not developing it, I want to be a fast follower. I don't want to be a slow follower and get something that's out of date in terms of its capability. So the idea behind the fast follower is the following. Number one, I don't need requirements because the commercial market has already developed it, so I can skip that part of the process. Second, I should recognize that I'm going to need an ongoing capability rather than a particular specification. So if you think back to the way things are purchased today with a requirement, I might spend time figuring out exactly what are the specifications I need for a fighter aircraft like F-35. Think about small drones. The capability evolves quickly, within the budgeting process of the US government. So I know I'm going to need ongoing capability. Maybe I need a capability of record instead of a program of record. A program of record is buying to one set of specifications, maybe for 10, 20, 30 years. Well, that may make sense for large defense platforms, but for the kind of items you'd want in the replicator initiative, the capability is going to improve and I want to keep up with it. So a dedicated organization that will understand how to evaluate that, and an ongoing budget that's not tied to one vendor and requirement or one vendor and specification, but that can be moved from one vendor to the next best vendor that meets the overall capability, like small drones. And the last component of this is allies and partners. There's a lot of great technology that we should be working with outside the government. I'd like to be sourcing more of that, make that easier. And then we should be selling everything we come up with in the commercial world back to those allies and partners. It's a great export opportunity for US companies. So those are the kind of elements of fast follower strategy. It might require a different alternative system of procurement that sits alongside the more traditional system that's buying large defense platforms.